Hi, I'm Lynne Robinson and welcome to the Pilates Body. So what is the Pilates body? Well, for most people, they associate Pilates with dancers. And if you think about a dancer's body, they're graceful, supple, strong, and with that freedom of movement. A long way away from a bodybuilder's body, for example. These days, men and women from all walks of life come to Pilates. Everyone from top athletes to first-time exercisers and A-list celebrities enjoy the benefits that Pilates has to offer. Take Steve, for example. You'll be meeting him later in the programme. He was a fireman with a bad back, yet now he's able to compete in Ironman triathlons. Or take me. I was an unfit, overweight history teacher with a bad back problem. I actually had a herniated disc in my lumbar spine. And I managed to use Pilates not only to help solve my back problem, but also to help reshape my body. And that's the beauty of Pilates, because not only is it improving your posture and improving your body awareness, but each exercise, it works the whole body, and yet at the same time, you can actually target a particular problem area. Let's say you want to sculpt your upper arms, then you can use the exercises where we use weights or where we use the body's own weight against gravity. We have exercises that can tone your calves, your thighs, your buttocks, and let's not forget our speciality, the girdle of strength that wraps around your middle, your natural corset. So basically, the Pilates body is the ultimate designer body. You can create the body you want. We've given you 3 balanced 25-minute workouts. That makes about a 75-minute workout all in all. Try to do the whole video at least twice a week. Now, what you're going to need to do the workouts, well, you're going to need a flat cushion, that's for underneath your head, a much plumper cushion or a bed pillow, some weights, some hand weights, up to about £5. Start with light weights and work up. If you're going to use over £5, just make sure that your technique is correct. A mat and the pole, well, that's optional. It's always a good idea to check with your doctor before you start an exercise programme. There's a few things for you just to bear in mind. If you've got a neck or a whiplash problem, just avoid any of the curling up flexion exercises. If you've got a low back problem, you might want to think twice about doing the roll back exercise. A disc problem, the rotation one could cause you some problems. And if you've got a knee injury, you want to avoid the kneeling exercises. If you've never done Pilates before, it's very important that you go to the end of the video and watch the Back to Basics section where we explain alignment, breathing and centering. We're going to start workout 1 with roll downs with a few variations. So first of all, standing correctly. So stand with your feet hip widths apart and in parallel. Make sure your feet aren't rolling in and out. Your knees are soft. Pelvis in its neutral position, long waist, arms relaxed down by your side. And just imagine a piece of string attached to the top of your head, lengthening you upwards, and a little weight on your tailbone, just anchoring the base of the spine. You're going to take a wide breath into your rib cage. As you breathe out, zip. Keep the knees softly bent, tuck your chin in, and gently roll forward. Bone by bone by bone, rolling down. Make sure you've come down centrally. Take a wide breath in. As you breathe out, bring the pubic bone forward, tuck your tailbone under, and restack bone by bone to come up tall. And again, wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip, stay zipped, and literally unpeel each vertebra off its neighbour one by one. Keep the knees soft, upper body completely relaxed, neck relaxed. Breath in at the bottom. As you breathe out, zipping, drop the tailbone, bring the pubic bone forward and rebuild the spine. And when you get to there, you're going to slowly float your arms up in front. Keep the rib cage down, the upper body open, and then circle the arms to the side. You should just be able to see your hands. And again, float the arms up in front and circle to the side. And now bending the knees, sending the knees directly over the feet, float the arms up in front of you. And coming back up, and again, bending down. Don't stick your bottom out, keep your alignment. And we're gonna roll down again. Wide breath in as you breathe out, zip and roll. Arms relaxed, head relaxed, knees soft. Come down centrally, take a breath in, breathe out. Tuck the tailbone under, rebuild the spine, bone by bone. Breath in, and then as you breathe out, you're gonna circle your arms around. And again, breathing in and breathing out, circling the arms around. Nice natural movement. And then bringing the arms forward. Send the knees directly over the center of your feet. Keep the heels down, another knee bend. And come up tall. For pelvic stability checks, you need to come into the relaxation position. So feet hip width apart and parallel, knees in a line with your hips. Just check before you start that your pelvis is in neutral. Rib cage down, and if you need to, place a flat cushion or a folded towel underneath your head to keep the back of your neck long. Now the purpose of pelvic stability checks is to keep the pelvis absolutely still while your leg moves. So take a wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to zip up and hollow and then slide one leg away along the mat, keeping your pelvis completely still. Breathe in as the leg folds in. Breathe out and extend it away to about 45 degrees. Breathe in as it comes back, out as it returns. Breathe in then as you take the knee to the side, keeping the pelvis completely still, and out as you close. So, once again, breathing in wide to your rib cage to prepare. Breathe out, zip, stay zipped, and slide the leg away, keeping it in a line with your hip. Breathe in as it folds in, and breathe out as you extend it away. Breathing in as the leg folds back, out as it returns, in as you open the knee to the side, keeping the pelvis completely still, and out as you come back to the start position. And again, breathing in wide to prepare, out to zip, slide the leg along the floor. Bones stay absolutely still. Breathing in as it folds in, out as it extends away, in as it comes back, out, return the foot to the floor, in and open the knee, keeping the pelvis absolutely still, out as you close. And for the last time, breathing in wide, breathing out, slide the leg away. Breathe in as it folds in, out, extend the leg, in as it folds back, out as you return it to the floor, in as you open it wide, and then out as you close. We're going to try spine curls into a bridge now. First of all, an ordinary spine curl. For this spine curl, have your feet together, but otherwise you're still in the relaxation position. Have your arms down by your sides, your elbows softly open, and just feel lengthening through the fingertips. Take a wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to zip up from the pelvic floor, stay zipped, squeeze your buttocks, and then slowly, bone by bone by bone, peel the spine up from the mat. Breathe in wide at the top, and then as you breathe out, one by one, replace the vertebra back down, zipping the whole time, coming back to the neutral position. Into the bridge position. So wide breath in to prepare again, breathe out, zip, squeeze your buttocks, and curl the tailbone up slowly, bone by bone by bone. Now, staying in this position, you need to work your buttocks a little bit harder. You're going to breathe in, breathe out, and straighten one leg, keeping it in a line with the other knee. Breathe in and bend it. Breathe out, straighten the other leg. You'll feel it in the opposite buttock. Breathe in as the knee bends, and breathe out, and slowly, once again, roll back down through the spine. If you found that challenging enough, stay with that version. Otherwise, Lorna's going to show you a more advanced version. So once again, breathing in wide to prepare. As you breathe out, zip, squeeze the buttocks, and curl the spine up off from the mat. Now, for the more advanced version, breathe in and float the arms up, bringing them in a line with your ears. And then as you breathe out, straighten one leg. You have to work the opposite buttock. Keep your pelvis level. Breathe in as the leg folds. Breathe out, straighten the other leg. Make sure the knees stay together. Breathe in as you fold it back. And then slowly spine curl down, bone by bone by bone, finishing with bringing the arms back down by your sides. So we'll try that again. Wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zipping, squeeze the buttocks and curl the spine up from the mat. Breathe in at the top, and if you're doing the more advanced version, take your arms back. Otherwise, breathe out and straighten the leg. Working the opposite buttock. Breathe in and fold the leg back down. Breathe out, straighten the other leg. Keep the pelvis absolutely level. Breathe in as you return, and then spine curl back down to the neutral position, floating your arms back down if you're doing the advanced version. One last time. Wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zipping, curl the spine up bone by bone. Breathe in at the top, float the arms back. As you breathe out, straighten one leg. Breathe in as you take it back down to the floor. Breathe out, straighten the other leg. Breathing in as you return. And then really lengthen the spine. Use the spine like a wheel as you come back to the neutral position, floating the arms back down and relax. For a beginner's version of the curl up, you'd stay in the relaxation position with your feet hip width apart and parallel. A more advanced version will be to actually double knee fold up. So zipping the whole time, folding the knees in one at a time, and then connect the inner thighs and connect the toe joints and keep your legs in a chair position. And then for the curl ups. As breathe in to prepare, breathe out, float your arms back and clasp them behind your head, resting your head in your hands. Take a wide breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the chin in and slowly curl up. Check that your pelvis stays neutral and your tummy doesn't pop up. Breathe in and breathe out and slowly lower back down again. Once again, breathing wide to prepare. Breathe out, zipping, funnel the rib cage down, chin stays tucked in as you slowly curl up. Breathe in and breathe out and slowly lower back down again. We're going to add an extra variation now. So take a wide breath in to prepare. Breathe out, zip, stay zipped and curl up. And then breathe in and take one arm down, reaching through the fingertips. Still breathing in, take the other arm down. And then breathe out, take the arms back one at a time. And breathe in and slowly lower. Still zipped. Wide breath in to prepare. And breathe out, tuck the chin in and slowly curl up. Breathe in as you take the arms down by your sides, reaching through the fingers. Now we've got another surprise for you, because this time you're going to breathe out and circle the arms around. Keep them in line with your ears as you circle them down. Bring them back down by your sides. And then slowly bring them back behind your head and lower back down again. Once more, wide breath in to prepare. Breathe out to zip and slowly unfold. Breathe in as your arms come down by your sides. Breathe out as the arms circle back. Breathe in as they come back round. Breathe out as you take the arms back one at a time behind your head. And then slowly breathing in as you come back down. Last one. Wide breath to prepare, out to zip and curl. Keep the chin tucked in, keep your focus down. Macarena the arms down, reaching through the fingertips, shoulder blades down into your back. Breathing out as your arms come back, in as they circle back round. Breathe out as you take the hands behind your head. And slowly breathing in as you lower. And if you've had your legs in the chair position, zipping all the time, take them down one at a time. The 100 is a classical Pilates exercise, and it's called the 100 because you beat your arms 100 times. So let's have a look at the breathing first. So you're in the relaxation position, pelvis is in neutral. Take your hands and place them on the outside of your rib cage. You're going to take a wide breath in to a count of 5 and breathe out, zip, stay zip now throughout to a count of 5. You breathe in for a count of 5 and out to a count of 5. If you find that too hard, breathe in and out to a count of 3. Otherwise, now take your arms down by your sides, reaching through the fingertips. You're going to beat with your arms. It's almost as if you're tapping water. Again, you're breathing in for 5 beats and out for 5 beats. Work from underneath the shoulder blade the whole time. And then if you can, one at a time, still zipping, you're going to knee fold up into the chair position. Connect your inner thighs, toe joints lined up, knees together. Still breathing in for 5 and out for 5, still beating the arms. Tuck your chin in, and on an out breath, slowly coil up. So your focus is down onto your stomach. Now, if you're a beginner, continue to work with Steve here in this version. A more advanced version will be what Lorna's about to do, which is now to still zipping, straighten the legs up into the air. Now you're going to turn them out, wrapping the buttocks around here, squeeze the inner thighs together and flexing the feet. Now you need to be counting, working up to about 100. So in for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when you reach the magic number of 100, you can knee fold down, lower your head back down, and then one at a time, still zipping, return the feet to the floor. Well done. The roll back exercise is a wonderful exercise for challenging your core, but also for opening your lumbar spine here. You want to avoid it if you've got any disc problems or lumbosacral problems. Otherwise, you are starting sitting up nice and tall with your feet together, connecting the inner thighs, the edges of the feet, connecting the knees using your inner thighs. You want to be holding on underneath your thigh here, elbows open, shoulder blades down, lengthening through the top of the head. Breathe in wide to your rib cage, breathe out, zip. Squeeze the buttocks and then curl your tailbone under. It's almost as if you're doing a spine curl as you slowly roll back into this C curve. Breathe in and stay there, breathe out. Now try and keep that C curve, use your zip the whole time as you come back up tall. And again, wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip. Squeeze the buttocks, tuck the tailbone under and roll back, holding on here. Take a wide breath in, and as you breathe out, keep that C curve as you slowly come back up. Now, if you find that challenging, stick with that version. Otherwise, we're going to load it a little bit more by taking one arm away. So again, wide breath in to prepare, out to zip, tuck the tailbone under, keep the feet on the floor as you curl back, and then breathe in and just take one arm away. Keep this part of your shoulder soft. Take the arm back down, and then again, take the other arm back, coming back down, and then keeping the C curve, we're going to come back up again. An even harder version will be to take both arms away. So Lorna's going to show you this version. Now this is quite difficult, so you need to be very strong in the abdomen to do this. So wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, squeeze the buttocks, tuck the tailbone under and curl down. And breathe in as one arm comes up, breathe out as the other arm comes up. Breathe in as you return one arm, out as you return the other arm, and then breathing in as you slowly come up to sitting nice and tall. Stay sitting up for a moment just while I explain the arm positioning for the next exercise, the single leg stretch. You're going to place your right hand on the outside of your right calf, fingertips facing down towards the feet, and then take your left hand and place it on top of the knee. And then you take your left hand to the outside of the left calf, right hand on top of the knee. And that's how the arms change position each time. And the rationale is that it helps to keep your leg in good alignment and your upper body nice and open. Once you've mastered that, we're now going to roll back now into the single leg stretch position. So take a wide breath in. As you breathe out, zipping, tuck your tailbone under and slowly roll back down through the spine. That's if your abdominals are strong enough. We're going to show you the beginner's version first of all. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, zipping the whole time, pelvis stays neutral, you're going to double knee fold in. Now, connect the toes together, but just leave the knees apart, hip width apart. Okay, and then you're going to place your right hand on the right calf, left hand on the right knee, and then on the out breath, still zipping, you're going to straighten your leg up, straight up into the air, in a line with your hip, and then change hands. Left hand, left calf. Keep the leg nice and high if you're a beginner. Stay neutral. Upper body stays open, breastbone soft, neck released. Now, a more challenging version will be to tuck your chin in and gently curl up, breaking from the breastbone, funneling the ribs down. Still keep the leg high if you're a beginner and keep flowing outside of the calf and the top of the knee. Again, shoulder blades down, neck relaxed. Now, to challenge even more, Lorna will show you a more advanced version. Her leg lowers and it's going to turn out from the hip. Still keep it in line with the hip though. Still stay zipped, stay in neutral. Keep your focus down onto your stomach. You can check to see if it's popping up. It should stay hollow. And as you can see, super advanced, which she's moved on to, her legs just skimming just above the mat. Make sure there's no tension in your upper body at all. Keep zipping the whole time, turning the whole leg out from the hip. And then when you've done 10 repetitions with each leg, you're going to slowly lower yourself back down, still zipping, double knee fold back down again, one leg at a time. And relax. Spine twist is a lovely exercise for working the waist and teaching you to rotate safely. So you want to be in a sitting position again. Now, if you find it easier, you can sit on a cushion or a folded towel just to help you maintain that curve in your back. So you've got a nice natural curve here, lengthening up through the spine. For a beginner's version, you're going to have your knees bent, your feet together. Now really line up all the joints, so your ankle bones together and toe joints. For a more advanced version, you have your legs stretched out in front of you and your feet flexed, but still keep those inner edges of your feet together. And you're going to take your arms up to shoulder height. They should be just slightly in front of you, just in your peripheral vision. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip, stay zipped, lengthen through the top of the head and rotate around. And breathe in as you center and then rotate the other way. Now you want to be moving around a central axis, a little bit like you're moving around a pole. Like you're swiveling around a fireman's pole for you, Steve. And then the other way. And now we're going to make it a bit more interesting by adding a pulse. So as you turn this time, you're going to pulse. 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out, and pulse. 1, 2. We'll do one more to each side and really wring out your lungs. Breathing out, exhale fully, breathe in, and breathe out. And coming back. And then lower your arms back down. And we'll do a side bend now. So take a breath in, breathe out, zip, keep lengthening up, float one arm up. And then breathe out and reach over. Make sure you don't overstretch here. Keep your shoulder blade down. Breathe in a center and breathe out. And lift the arm, stretching over to the other side. And come back and just do one more to each side. Breathe in and your arm floats up. Breathe out as you reach over. Really opening here from the waist. Breathe in as you center. Floating the other arm up, breathe out as you reach across. Stretching the waist you've just been working and coming back to the center and sitting up tall. Rolling over for the Cobra now, which is going to extend the back. You want to lie on your front. Now check that you're lying in a straight line. Use the edges of your mat to line yourself up correctly. You're going to have your feet just wider than hip width apart and naturally turned out. And then take your arms up out alongside you, so at shoulder height, with your thumbs in a line with your nose. You may need a flat cushion underneath your forehead if you're more comfortable. Take a wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip, stay zipped. Now lead with the head. In this case, Steve's bringing it up to neutral. Slide the shoulder blades down and gently uncurl. Good. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to slowly roll back down again. Lovely. Wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip. Head comes up first. Lead with the top of the head. Shoulder blades slide down. This stays nice and open. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, coming back down again. Just one more. Wide breath in. As you breathe out, zip. Lead with the head, shoulder blades down. Try not to push on your arms too much for this first position. Take a breath in and breathe out and slowly come back down. Lorna's now going to show you a much stronger back extension. So again, wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to zip. Again, lead with the top of the head. Use the back muscles first, and then if you can, you're going to slowly straighten your elbows, looking straight in front of you. Pubic bone down, don't crunch in here, keep it long. Using the buttocks. Breathe in, breathe out, and slowly roll back down again. Elbows first, and then your upper body leads back down again. Lovely. Wide breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, zip. Use the buttocks, lead with the head, shoulder blades down as you slowly come up, lengthening through the elbows. Breathe in, and breathe out. Keep lifting here as you slowly roll back down again to relax. You're going to stay on your